Is it on? Is it on? I don't know why I made that sound just now. Get adjusted. I mean, I guess that's good. It's gonna have to do. Hi guys, it has been so long since we've seen each other and had a good sit down chat, chitty chat. As you can see, I don't look my best at this moment. Probably the opposite of what someone's best would look like. But I just decided to do like a simple everyday makeup routine and show you guys what I do so that I don't walk out into the public and scare people. I don't know if you guys can see, but I had like a hormonal flip out is the only thing I can describe it as, where my body, let me just adjust this, decided to riddle my face with pimples all at once. I mean, I broke out all over here, under here, over here, right in the middle of my forehead. Look at this, look at that black dot. And the problem with that is I don't necessarily have a problem that I had I'm not upset that I broke out. The problem is I'm a popper. I love to pop pimples. So I was like breaking out and I was like, oh, but I was like, ooh, I get to pop them all. And that's why there are black dots on my face. Had I just let them look as disgusting as they were gonna look, my face would have no spots on it. But since I'm a popper, I'll pop my pimples, I'll pop your pimples. Since I'm a popper, yeah, I just went at it and now I have the marks to prove it. And so now I get to try to cover it up every day. And showing myself on camera right now without makeup lets you know that they've gotten better, because I wasn't going to before. I mean, it was crazy. I should probably turn my air conditioner off because it is quite loud. And I'm using my little app to turn my AC off. Sorry, I'm kind of just rattling. I mean, excuse me. I just ate, so I'm a little burpy too. I'm way out of practice, you guys. So if this video is not very professional, or if it's just lame, I'm sorry. I mean, to be honest, this is just my life. So if you like watching my life and the normal everyday rattly things, like right now I'm just rambling, if that doesn't bother you, then thank you. And if it does, then I don't know. you figure that out. I'm gonna be starting off with my MAC Pro Longwear Foundation in the color NW45. And I usually do MAC Studio Fix, so the Pro Longwear is a little bit different for me. I'm not as fancy as a lot of YouTubers who have like primers and they do all that stuff. I don't have that. As a matter of fact, I need to get a mirror because, yeah, I need a mirror. I've put on like 20 pounds. And which isn't, I guess, necessarily a big deal. I don't mind that I've put on weight. I mind that the clothes that I have in my wardrobe, when I try to put them on, they're like, oh, for real? No ma'am, this isn't gonna work. All right, so I'm gonna apply this with a kabuki brush. There are many methods to putting on your foundation. Sometimes I use my hands, sometimes I use a brush, sometimes, I use something that looks like this. But today I really just don't feel like getting it on my hands, and I don't feel like really being bothered, so I'm just gonna put it on with a kabuki brush. Oh, you know what? I just realized I don't have my powder in here. Anyway, I'm back. This is like a powder foundation. It is a MAC Studio Fix NW43. I'm telling you this stuff just in case if you are a young lady or a young man and you're watching this and you think that your skin complexion's like mine, it may narrow down the search on finding coverage. Now, this foundation is more of a medium to buildable full coverage, so seeing is that I got a lot of dots on my face. I gotta build it. And I usually use a concealer to conceal these bad boys, so that's what I do for the spots that are still being a bit stubborn. Okay. It's such a grim day outside today. The sun is refusing to shine, which is making me a little bit sad. All right, so this is the Pro Longwear concealer that I use. It's NC50, and I use this. I have two concealers that I use. I use this one just to cover up blemishes and spots. So I use it in just the areas I need it. And then I have another one that I use is like a highlight. And so that goes to like make me look more awake, stuff like that. And then I kind of just pat it in. A lot of people, when they see me or meet me for the first time, say, "Oh, your skin is so pretty and flawless," and they have no idea that I be putting all this on. So I'm gonna pat that in, and I'm patting it mainly so that sometimes when you use a rubbing motion, you kind of rub the product off of the spot, like as much coverage as you could get. Kind of gets a little bit under here because my eyes are kind of dark. It'll sometimes kind of wipe it away, as opposed to if I'm patting it, it's like I'm kind of keeping the layers of the concealer where I want them and not letting them, there you go, not letting them kind of get moved around. All right, so for the most part, the spot's covered. I'm just using kind of the residual of that concealer on my hands on the top of my lids because they're a little bit shiny. Forgot a paper towel. I'm not prepared. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my powder foundation on top of my liquid just to kind of set it. The Pro Longwear is pretty good because it really stays on your face. That's its whole thing, is that it's supposed to be what is it? What was it? I forget how many hours. Was it 17 hours or something that they guarantee? Flawless coverage. But this just kind of mattifies my face a little bit. I kind of have combination skin where it's dry in some areas, like right here around my mouth it gets really dry and brittle and crackly, and then here and here and here it's all super oily. So I kind of have to, I just kind of mattify because I know that the oils in my skin are gonna come forth anyway, and then, you know, it'll look more natural. Okay. Next thing, I am going to add my concealer, my other concealer. Okay, so this is the lighter color concealer that I use in NC45 Pro Longwear, and I'm just gonna use this little brush so I don't have to put, I don't always use a brush. As you can see, I used my hands for the darker color. But for this one, I kind of just like to, I'm gonna use this so I can have a closer up view. Now, this probably isn't the right brush for this, if I'm being honest. And if I'm also being honest, I don't always, for everyday makeup, I don't always go through this much trouble. To be honest, it's more of like, I mean, depending on what I'm doing that day. Sorry, can you hear these kids yell, like shouting outside? They're so loud. I'm like tempted to go out there and be like, shut up. But it's okay, they're just kids. Really? I wonder if I shut my patio door, if it'll be just a little bit quieter. I leave the patio door open so that Grayson can kind of just go in and out of the house and get some fresh air. But those kids are taking screaming to another level. So I'm turning that off. Ah! No! I use too much. This stuff squirts out so much at one time. Now I gotta try to make, I gotta not waste it. I don't like wasting it. So let me see if I can, what can I do? There on my mouth. Oh, this probably looks so crazy. Some more under the eye. But usually I just put on like a powder foundation, a little bit of concealer on my dark spots, some mascara, and I fill in my eyebrows because my eyebrows are a little holy. They, which was, I don't know what, when they started doing that. Getting like really sparse and like splotchy. Like, does anybody else have that? My mom has really fine eyebrows, like pretty much non-existent for the most part. And all my life as a young human, my eyebrows were always really full. So I never thought that would be my issue. But as I've gotten older, see my little dots trying to make its appearance again. As I've gotten older, I can see myself just kind of, some of those genetic traits, you know, just changing. Your body just continues to change. I'm gonna try to cover up this spot again. Oh, the sun's trying to come out a little bit. I plan on going for a walk today. I'm gonna take Grayson with me to the park just so I can get outside, get some sun, and get a head start, or just jump start me getting my weight under control. Because you guys, I went through like, okay, so there was the breakout, right? Then I went through this phase, and this was all happening when I was like really working out. I was getting, I was fitting into my clothes again. I was enjoying and having fun in life. And then all of a sudden I break out, and then I start like, for a whole week I just ate McDonald's. This is a contour cream kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I got it from TJ Maxx for $19.99. So let me tell you something. If you don't want to spend all this money on this fancy makeup that you see other beauty bloggers or YouTubers using, go to TJ Maxx. Because let me tell you something. A lot of the makeup gets passed down there from the big department stores. It gets passed down to TJ Maxx. If you go to Nordstrom Rack, they have a lot of name brand or high-end makeup that is reasonable prices on their shelves. So Right now, I'm just going along the border of my face. Probably doing this all wrong. I'm sure some beauty blogger somewhere is cringing watching me do this. But look, I just do what works for me, okay? Oh, I forgot the little one that I use for my nose. Sorry, I'll just use my finger. Come down my bridge. Like, these little boys are literally playing right in front of my house. I don't know why today, of all the days, they decided this is the area we want to play in today, but that is what they are doing. Usually they're just kind of running around. Okay, let's do these eyebrows next. Now my eyebrows, doing my eyebrows it's a gift. You have to really have a knowledge of how to do complicated eyebrows. Did you mind? Because girl, use this so that I can see myself. I mean, like, the holiness is crazy. It's crazy. And when I was pregnant with Nolan, I had the perfect, like, my eyebrows, just all the hair grew in on them. Like, it goes through stages. The hair will grow in and then it'll like thin out, and I don't understand. But when I was pregnant with Nolan, I got a little bit too much on here, so I'm just kind of like dabbing it around. I'll move it later. When I was pregnant with Nolan, my skin was all glowy. I barely had to put on any makeup. Matter of fact, if I put on too much, I would look really weird. If I put on like the normal amount of makeup, I would look really weird. Yeah, I had way too much eyebrow cream on this. So now they have to come out. My eyebrows are gonna look bold. I think I might dye my hair blonde today, guys. Look, the sun's trying to come out. Yay! Alright. And my eyebrow technique has changed many times. The way I did my eyebrows have changed many times. So I really just kind of just get in there and just figure it out as I'm going along. What's the saying they say about eyebrows? They said that they're not gonna look exactly alike, that they're sisters, not identical twins. So we just need them to look related, okay? My daughter did my makeup last week, and for the first time in a really long time. And she did a really good job. She got to my eyebrows and I was thinking this was gonna be a disaster because I have not met one person who could do my eyebrows that understood what they were gonna be up against. And she did my eyebrows and I was really expecting it to look a different way, like just bad. But yo, she killed it. I was like, what? She even made them look a different shape than I've ever seen before. Like, I was like, I didn't even know my eyebrows could do that shape. That's crazy. So can you guys see one eyebrow looks a little more normal and then the other one looks, look at this one. Come on. Come on now. So let me go ahead. And I don't pluck my eyebrows. I don't do anything to them. Because they're so thin at the moment. I mean, I used to like tweeze my eyebrows and do all that stuff. I don't do any of that now. Oh, just made a mistake. I'm just trying to make it work. Yeah, I don't know if these eyebrows are gonna get any better. I kind of messed up and I don't know that there's any going back. Let me see. I know what I can do. On this video, it's gonna be so long. Okay, so I've got this little brush, this little trick. I used to do, this is a little more of something that I do when I'm trying to be a little more fancy with my face. But on my everyday makeup routine, I do not do this because why? You know, why? So if you make a mistake with your eyebrows, one of the little tricks is you take your light concealer and you just kind of trace the outer part of your eyebrow, and it just makes things look more crisp. Now doing this, it will literally erase a multitude of sins on makeup. Sins you made with your makeup and mistakes. But it's you have to be really precise with it as well. I'm not gonna make a big eyeshadow issue. I'm just gonna take, this is my Stella eyeshadow kit, and I'm gonna use this like plum looking color. I think it's called Reflect. I mean, you know how it is, like, nope, it's not called Reflect, it's called Understanding. You know what it's like when the names on your product, when you make a product, start wearing because of like the paint and stuff chipping away. And I'm just doing this just to add just a slight color to my eye. It's not important to me really. I look up. Again, excuse the babies outside screaming. Just so you guys know, I do think that maybe I'm not fully decided yet. Oh, this second color I'm using is called Imagination. It's another darker plum color. I'm not sure, something I'm thinking about, but I'm thinking of, all right, I'm about to tell him to shut up. I am thinking of, next time I get home, not announcing it. Hold on, I gotta tell these kids to be quiet. I've been doing this thing where I've been wearing liquid eyeliner. I usually don't go through the fuss of liquid eyeliner because it's dangerous. You can easily make a mistake. But I get a lot of compliments when I do wear it. The only thing is, I had one lady give me a compliment, and I'm sure she was trying to be sweet. I'm sure her compliment came from a genuine place. Ooh, excuse me. But she said, "Your eyes are so pretty." I mean, and I said, "Oh, it's the eyeliner." Cause I do when I wear the eyeliner, I hear it a lot. And then she says, "No, they're just so pretty, like they're just black, jet black." And I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I should have been irritated, but nobody wants to hear their eyes are jet black. I've never heard anyone say they wanted jet black eyes. And no one has jet black eyes. In the color scheme of eye colors and human eye colors, dark brown is it. And then there may be black in the very middle, but no one has jet black eyes. They look black because there's not direct sunlight on them or anything like that. But I was like looking at her and I just said, "Thanks." And I just smiled and looked away and proceeded to think about something else. But she was meaning to be sweet. I'm sure she was. Oh, just made a mistake. See y'all, it's really easy to do. The liquid eyeliner. Now I gotta go and make the other eyeliner look similar to this one. Sometimes, when it comes to making videos, I would usually get a little insecure about these like sit down chitty chatty videos and feel like I wasn't doing enough. But then I noticed something. There are some YouTubers that I watch put on makeup and they're not doing anything spectacular. They're not saying anything very entertaining, but I just enjoy watching them and listening to them. It's so weird. It's like their voice or their character is just entertainment enough. So after that, I was like, well, maybe somebody out there feels like that about me. Dude, knew it. Seriously, look at this. Oh, it's making me angry. What can I do? What can I do? There you go. Real life problem solving, you guys. Sort of fixed it, sort of. I completely just like, I scratched my eyelash and there was a big glump of liquid eyeliner sitting on my eyelash that then transferred to the top of my eyelid, which was really annoying. The mascara I'm using, I really like. This one's really old, and so this mascara is not gonna be that great on camera, but I'll explain why. All right, so it's the Lash Sensational by Maybelline New York. Now this mascara that I have is extremely old, and I've just been too lazy to buy another one, or I keep forgetting. But what you do, there's a little trick for when your mascara gets old and clumpy. Put some saline solution from like your contacts or something in there, and it just loosens it back up, and you literally get a whole, it's like you get a whole new tube of mascara. I haven't done that in a minute, so this one's kind of clumpy. But I'm not gonna fool with it right now. I'm not gonna go and fill this up with saline at the moment. Alright, this will just have to do. There are some things I want in life, some vain things. Longer eyelashes, bigger boobs, a smaller waist, and straighter teeth. Those are some vain things that I want in this world. And a couple of them I can pay for. Actually, you can pay for all of them, but you know, putting on like lash extensions, those don't last very long. And you guys, Destiny is going to her first prom like next week. Oh, her husband just came out. And she's 17, almost 18 years old. It's crazy. All right, so it's Cheeky Bronze Mineralized Skin Finish. It's like a shimmery bronzer from MAC, but go away. Put it on a Cupid's bow, my chin, about at the tip, a little down the bridge. Did I? Guys, I'm really irritated. Pat, can you bring me my blush brush out of that drawer in the bathroom, please? Jeez, it's so small. Do your husband know what a blush brush looks like? Mine does. I mean, technically he brought me out 2 brushes. He was guessing, and one of them happened to be right. That'll work for me. All right. Oh, and then this is also from MAC. Wow, the name of it's completely worn off. I don't know what it's called, but it's a matte kind of like a cranberry color. And I put it near just above my contour. And I do it a little teeny bit dramatic, but you don't have to do that. I just like to see it. It comes from something I saw in like 80s pictures where they used to wear this really dark, what am I trying to say, blush right along their cheekbones, and I thought it was amazing. All right, so now I'm gonna put on a combination of this Mary Kay jelly lip gloss. It's called Berry Me. I guess you can get it probably from their website. It's got a big @ sign on it, so I'm assuming it's only sold on their website. I'm gonna put that on, and then I'm gonna use Fresh Moroccan from MAC as well. All of my stuff's from MAC because, being honest, I'm just lazy. I don't want to go to each makeup counter and buy a different thing for I just want to get it all in one place. This may be out of season. I don't know if I think this may have been a seasonal project, the Fresh Moroccan, but it took us a long time to actually find it. My husband got it for me for, was it an anniversary or a birthday? Because we had been looking for it. And he went and found it. We need Sweetest. And then it's kind of a metallic-y plum color maybe? Or it's like, if you've ever seen the color Diva from MAC, I wear it sometimes. It's like that with like sparkles in it. That's the only way I can kind of describe it. So, and I was wearing this a lot when I was pregnant with Noel, and I don't know why, I just really liked it. Anyway, so if I do find myself pregnant again, I don't know when I'm gonna announce it to you guys. Oh, well, this is it. This is the look. I thought maybe I would put a little bit of liner around it, but I don't know that I'm gonna do that now. Excuse me, I'm burping up a storm, maybe. Sorry, you guys. The camera cut off halfway through that very last bit. All I did, my arms are itchy. All I did was add this NYX plum liner to the perimeter of this lipstick, and this is the finished look. So pretty simple. I think it's probably a little bit fancy. If I hadn't done eyeliner, it'd probably be, usually I would do the eyeliner or the lipstick, not both. Once you add both, you get into like a fancy kind of look. Usually I do one or the other. So since I've added the lipstick, which I can obviously say won't stay on because I never wear lipstick all day unless I don't wear eyeliner. So I'm gonna take that off. So that's not true. I would never wear it like that. What I would do is wear a lip gloss though. So, isn't it strange? My actual lip color is like a really dark brown. It didn't used to be that way. When I was younger, my top lip was brown. My bottom lip was pink. And now that I'm older, it's like I have a natural lipstick on, which I actually kind of like. I like the fact that my natural lip color is like a lipstick. Hey. Alright. This is more true to reality, you guys. This is more of what my everyday makeup looks like. One or the other, eyeliner or the lipstick. So if I'm wearing the eyeliner, I'm usually not wearing the lipstick, and if I'm wearing lipstick, I'm usually not wearing eyeliner. Alright, well that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for how long and rambly it was, but I've missed you guys. Again, let me know what kind of things you want me to do, the kind of content that you want to see, and hopefully this is the beginning of many more videos to come. I'm just gonna take it as it goes, try not to put any added pressure on myself, because I've noticed every time I try to like stick to a schedule or say I'm gonna do this on this time or whatever, something happens and I don't want to lie to you guys. So I'm just gonna take it as it goes and just share the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it so that every time I do put out content, you don't miss it. And I missed you guys, and thank you so much for all being so supportive and so faithful. I'm still gaining subscribers and I've hardly put up any content, which just makes me so happy and appreciative of everyone who would subscribe to this channel. So thank you again. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon in my next video. Again, tell me what you want to see.